Hey, I'm Dr. Ruth Roberts, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch the video I sent you. In the last video, I was talking about the powerful effect that food has on your dog or cat's health. I told you that simple carbohydrates and sugar can alter the way your pet's DNA works, causing disease and malaise. So there has to be an upside, right? Yes, that's what I learned, and that's what I've been teaching thousands of pet owners. Change your pet's food and dramatically change your pet's health. We can change what we offer pets to eat to help their DNA work for them. We can present them with healthy, easy-to-make food that they love and that restores health. I started with the original Crock-Pot diet in 2006 and have modified it over the years to have the maximal good influence over your pet's epigenetics using nutrigenomics. These are things I spoke about in the last video but didn't really define, so let's look at what they mean. Epigenetics is the study of changes in gene expression caused by certain base pairs in DNA or RNA being turned off or turned on again through chemical reactions. Nutrigenomics is the study of how food influences our DNA. I gave the example of breast cancer on the human side in the last video, so let me continue with that example. If 90% of the women with breast cancer could have avoided that disease with lifestyle choices, how do we influence our genes to cause cancer? Stress, lack of exercise, not drinking enough water all have a big influence on how our DNA behaves, but the biggest effect we can have is what we eat. If we look at the recommendations from functional medicine for diet, most women should be eating about 1,600 calories per day and eat grass-fed animal proteins or vegetable-based proteins, avoiding soy. We should also be eating a lot of healthy fats, fresh vegetables, especially green vegetables, and we should limit processed foods to a minimum, as well as simple carbohydrates like pasta and rice, and opt for higher fiber grains. That's not a common diet in the U.S. for women. But this eating strategy can be applied to many different diseases and for dogs and cats. Guess who were the original research participants? And guess what the underlying cause of most diseases is? Inflammation. If we create an anti-inflammatory diet based on eating whole, real foods, what would it look like? The original Crock-Pot diet. That is what I developed this diet to do: control inflammation and provide easily digestible and delicious nutrition for pets. Many times we hear that a raw diet is the ancestral diet for dogs and cats. And while that's true, it's ours as well. But it was the ancestral diet for two species that preceded our current Canis familiaris and Homo sapiens. Dogs, and more recently cats, have evolved alongside us, and we've been cooking for 50,000 years. Dogs have been eating our garbage and leftovers, and finally, what we fed them. We were eating meats, fats, and any vegetables, root crops, fruits, and grains we could forage. We were baking bread 30,000 years ago. Recent studies show we were eating a lot of insects too, but that's another story. When I first talked to many pet owners about cooking,